Hey everyone, it's the Tuesday edition of Weather for Weather Geeks. I welcome my online audience on Periscope. If you haven't checked out Periscope yet, cool new app that Twitter just put out that lets you live stream video. So I'm doing a little behind the scenes video today with my phone actually recording Weather for Weather Geeks. Here's what's going on today. It depends on where you are. It's chilly, it's definitely jacket weather in some spots, but in other places it's downright balmy out there. So there's a warm front that's kind of bisecting our viewing area right now. It's roughly around 224 or maybe around downtown Youngstown. Anywhere south of there, it's above average. It's in the 50s. But north of there, still awfully chilly. Only 41 in Sharon, only 40 in Mercer at this hour. So a big temperature spread across our viewing area this afternoon. Let's bring up the current information. We'll show you what's cooking this afternoon. Now, with our warm front nearby, clouds have won the battle again after some breaks of sun earlier on, and we still have a couple of showers trying to form out in northeastern parts of Lawrence County, heading over into Beaver County, PA, extreme northeastern Beaver County, that is, and then north of Pittsburgh, some showers. But for most of our viewing area, we are high and dry as I record this at about 2:10 p.m. I'll show you the airport temperatures here. 41 at the Youngstown Warren Airport, but 48 in Newcastle, and down in New Philly, it's 59 degrees. So again, big temperature spread across the region today. And if you want warmth, well, you definitely need to head down into parts of southern Ohio, where it's in the upper 60s in Cincinnati this afternoon, lower 60s in Columbus. Check out spring busting out all over on our temperature map across the country today. It's into the 60s all the way up into parts of Alberta, and it's even warm into Saskatchewan this afternoon. So the warmth is building out across the Rockies and the Plains. And yes, it's going to get the green light to come east, but unfortunately only briefly for us as we head towards Thursday. So let's get right to what we expect to have happen in the future. We'll start with the short range. As usual, we'll start with the HRRR, High Resolution Rapid Refresh model, our highest resolution model that we only use going out to about 12 or 15 hours. Here's the simulated radar this evening. We'll skip ahead to this evening to 6 p.m. Some people might have softball practice. A lot of spring sports have practices in the evenings at this time of the year. I can't rule out a sprinkle, but I'll tell you, most of our area does look dry around dinner time this evening at 8 p.m. Still high and dry. As we go to the middle of the night tonight, switch over to the NAM here because we're out of range of the HRRR. Late tonight, a little secondary disturbance is going to try to pivot down from the northwest. You'll notice there's not much with this, but I could see where there's a flurry or maybe a touch of drizzle first thing tomorrow morning. And with temperatures below freezing, if that drizzle materializes, there might be a few slick spots. But overall, don't expect this to be a big deal. Just maybe a hint of precipitation to start our Wednesday. Tomorrow afternoon should be better, though, as high pressure builds in to the region. I'll show you the surface map here. If you're kind of a newbie to this, these are lines of equal pressure or isobars. Allows us to pick out various weather features. Where we have closed off circles, that tends to either be a high pressure area or a low pressure area. And meteorologists such as myself can look at a map like this and determine, okay, there's a high right there. There's a low pressure system out here across the plain states. Warm front in through here. That's the warm front that's going to come through on Thursday and send our temperatures skyrocketing. So again, Wednesday starts out with some clouds, but we should see some sun in the afternoon. Wednesday, overall, pretty uneventful day. We'll go ahead to Thursday then, and this is when things start to become a little more active. Our warm front on Thursday pushing through in the morning, and I do think most of the morning is dry on Thursday, but as we get into the afternoon, showers are going to start to become more likely from west to east. May take until late afternoon, but eventually they'll get in here, and this is Wednesday evening at about 8 p.m. There might even be a thunderstorm that tries to mix in somewhere across the region on Thursday. The Storm Prediction Center does have a marginal risk of severe weather in western Ohio. Really no risk of severe weather here, but I wouldn't be shocked to hear a rumble of thunder Thursday late in the day. Certainly the best chance for severe weather will be in through the mid-Mississippi Valley down towards the Arklatex. So anyway, we get showers here Thursday late in the day into the night. And then as we head into Friday, we might actually get a little break in the action. This front's going to stall. It just depends on where it stalls as to how Friday's going to go. If it stalls far enough south, a lot of Friday might be okay, but I think eventually it's going to work back north as a wave of low pressure works along this front. That's going to spread the moisture back north. So here's Friday evening turning wet again. This is at 8 o'clock Friday evening. Looks pretty soggy to wrap up the work week Friday evening. Then as we head into the weekend, if you watched my videos or my forecast yesterday, you know Friday night could be kind of interesting. Here's the GFS model, middle of the night Friday night. Low pressure up over Williamsport, PA. The cold air is wrapping in. Yeah, that's snow trying to fall. Now this will be wet snow and it might have a hard time sticking on non-paved surfaces, but late Friday night, first thing Saturday morning, I think the snowflakes are going to fly across the Youngstown area and someone might pick up a coating to even an inch or two out of this. Now, certainly the best chance for accumulations will be, from Ashtabula over towards Erie and into the northern mountains of PA and into southwest New York. But even around the WFMJ viewing area at this point, a few days ahead of time, it wouldn't shock me at all if we got some candy coatings or maybe even an inch or two in some spots Friday night, first thing Saturday morning. By late Saturday, all that's gone, and the weather should be quiet. Now, Easter Sunday, we've been advertising as a dry day. There's some model differences, as you would expect 5 or 6 days out, but we might have to throw in a small chance for a little precipitation here, maybe a rain shower on Sunday. The GFS, if taken literally, would suggest that there's a front approaching, maybe a rain shower, maybe Sunday afternoon. If you're heading off to sunrise services Sunday morning, it doesn't look real likely it's going to do much of anything. This is the GFS. Other models don't exactly have the same thing, so the Sunday forecast a little bit tough at this point, and a little bit of a sneak peek at early next week. Here's Monday. That same front somewhere nearby with the possibility of some precipitation. All right, I've been talking about a pattern change in the longer range. Still think that's on track. Here's the upper level pattern right now actually, here, let's look at this afternoon. Big trough up over the Canadian Maritimes and off the east coast of the U.S. Big ridge over the Rockies. That's why it's so warm out across the Rocky Mountain states into the plains. Now, as we go towards the middle of the month, then, I've been talking about this, this post-Easter pattern change. Look at this, middle of the month. Here's the 15th, tax day. Big ridge in the east. We haven't seen that in months. Wouldn't that be nice? And a trough out west. So the pattern is likely to do a reversal here mid-month. That's going to allow for true spring to kick in. It's also going to allow for probably a lot of episodes of severe weather out across the plain states. We don't want to see that. Now, does this mean severe weather for us? Well, we can't say for sure, but certainly in the plain states, this is a pretty good pattern for severe weather as we head into the second and third weeks of April. So hang in there. If you're tired of the chilly weather, if you hate hearing me talking about snow, hang in there. Spring's coming. Middle of the month looks very mild, if not warm, across our neck of the woods. So we have things to look forward to. Thank you for watching the Tuesday edition of Weather for Weather Geeks. I'll see you right back here Wednesday afternoon. In the meantime, check out my forecast tonight on 21 News at 6 and 11.